Hey, what's up guys? Rogue Pastor here with another The Division video. Well, it's that time of the week again, and that is Gear Vendor Reset. Now, I know how it is when the gear vendor resets. All that gear's out there and you don't really know where the good stuff is. That's why we're here, to take away the headache and to tell you where the best gear is throughout the Division map. So let's get started. The first place we're going to stop off at is at the church in the northern DZ, DZ06. And this is for you guys that may be trying to build out a Banshee build. Now, I know how it is when you're trying to build a build. You're trying to get specific pieces. And so this week, if you're looking for Banshee gear, just know that the church has a Banshee mask. They also have a Banshee chest piece. And they also have a Banshee backpack. Now, the good news about the backpack is that the backpack is not rolled to electronics. It is actually rolled to stamina. So all you have to do is put a good armor roll on there, and you've got a baller Banshee backpack straight out of DZ06 at the church. The next location that we're going to land at is going to be DZ02 East. Now, if you're building a nice assault rifle build, or maybe you're running Alpha Bridge and need a second assault rifle, there's a G36 Enhance in DZ02 East that has competent, unforgiving, and focused. And so a pretty good G36. We suggest that you give it a look. It's not worth snobbing or snubbing, whatever you want to call it, but give it a look. See if it's something that works for you, but definitely worth a look at DZ02 East. Go check it out. For those of you that are running a Firecrest build, you're going to want to jump on the train and take off up to Autumn's Hope. Now, when you get up to Autumn's Hope, I've got a nice little surprise for you. It's a performance mod. Now, most people wouldn't give a performance mod a feature on their video, but if you're running a Firecrest build, this performance mod is going to be amazing for you because it's going to give you 7.5% turret duration. Now imagine putting 3 of these mods into your build. The duration that you're going to get on your fire turret, listen, that thing will still be burning when Donald Trump goes out of office as president. So yeah, you need to go check that joker out. Now, for some of you guys, you may be still trying to get your armor mitigation up as high as possible. And so you may just be looking for a mod that has good armor on it. In DZ03 West, they have an electronics mod that has 262 armor on it. So if you're looking for armor, go check that mod out and give it a try and see if you can get your mitigation up. Now, this brings us to a special part of our video, and that is the weapon of the week. The weapon of the week! I'm just kidding. Yeah, the weapon of the week this week is found at the advanced weapon vendor in the base of operation. It is an AUG 3 Para XS. It has responsive, brutal, and competent. That is an absolute god roll for that SMG. Now the damage is a little low, but with those talents on that gun, you are just going to be wrecking shop with this AUG A3 Para. So yeah, it's worth a buy. I think that is definitely worth spending some change on and giving it a try. And so that's our weapon of the week. Now we're going to round out by going downstairs to the terminal because we know the terminal is where you get the best gear. But honestly, this week at the terminal, there's really not a whole lot that's worth mentioning as you go through the gear. But it's worth a stop because you may find something there that fits your build and fits what you're trying to do. And so it's worth going and giving it a try. And so as I scrolled through the gear, I didn't really see anything that was special. They do have a Valkyria, so if you don't have a Valkyria, it's definitely a good gun and it's worth having in your backpack. Especially if you're running like a Alpha Bridge build with SMGs, you might want to consider having a Valkyria there. And the Valkyria is a smooth shooting gun. It's nice. It's just reliable. That's how we can say it. So yeah, so there's some gloves and some chest pieces down there again. Not sure what kind of build you're building, but if you followed our video last week and you decided to try to do the Striker Sentry build, then I encourage you to go down to the terminal and take a look at the Striker Sentry gloves that they have. Where were these jokers at last week when I needed a pair of Striker Sentry gloves to complete my build? But there's some Striker Sentry gloves that are down there, and also some Predator's Mark gloves that are also at this vendor in the terminal. So that's it. That's all the gear that we found this week that's worth having, that's worth checking out. So definitely fly around, check out some of the gear. If you see anything that you feel like is worth having, drop a comment below the video. And again, if this video has been helpful to you and if you like it, give us a like, a thumbs up, and give us a share. And please, by all means, give us a subscribe. So that's it for this week's Gear Vendor Reset. I am Rogue Pastor, and if I bump into you in the DZ, watch out, because I'm sure to go rogue. Have a great day, guys. God bless you. Love you. Have a great week.